Now this is the early hour of day 15. You know, I said I was going to be replacing the sawdust, that is the bedding material, today. Now normally I advise people to always do it during the cool hour of the day because it's going to introduce some level of stress to the bed. So I've already packed out everything. So what is left now is to put in the fresh one and then rearrange the feeders. So that's what I'm left to do right now. Though this particular sawdust was already due, I should have replaced it like 2 days back, but because of some challenges I wasn't able to do that. So I need to replace it now and then rearrange their feeders. Now one other thing we also do during this season, because they are into their week 3 today, they need to before day breaks, assuming you are giving some hours of darkness, before day breaks, you must ensure there is feed in their feeder. Very, very important. In fact, just ensure you feed them all round, because during this hot sunny day today, maybe as the sun comes up seriously, we are going to we might remove feed from the feeder, because I'm going to monitor them closely. So if I observe that the way they pant is too much, I need to remove feed and then keep changing their water so that they have cool drinking water at all time. And in a way to also try to manage the heat stress, which is what we are entering into now. So we might need to even include vitamin C to their drinking water to ease them of that heat stress. So we might do that, but however, fresh cool drinking water has to be available to them at all times. Very, very important this period. Very, very. So another thing I said I was going to do also is to expand the pen a bit, so that they will have more than enough space this time. So I'm gradually moving towards this side. So I've given this wire mesh you are looking at was somewhere around here. That was as at yesterday. I've moved it that way, and then I will rearrange it and then spread the sawdust on the floor now, so that they will start eating. Okay, now you can see the pen. I've replaced the liter. And then another thing I want to advise, when you, especially during heat season, what you do, you don't need to place much sawdust on the floor, because when you discover that the floor itself during that sunny day, the floor is somehow cold. So most of them would like to rest on the floor. So if it's too thick, they may not have access to that coolness that the floor provides during that sunny day. So what you do, just place some light sawdust on the pen so that they'll be able to access that floor, so that that coolness on the floor can get to their body to ease them of that heat stress. Because the greatest enemy of this broiler is heat. So if the weather is a bit cool now, that is why you can see them happy, moving up and down and all of that. But as soon as the sun comes out well, I can tell you they will be panting seriously. So that's when we come in, so to counter that heat stress. So that's the essence of providing more space for them, so that we'll have good ventilation across the pen. And then we also added to the number of feeders they've been using, because it's very, very important they don't lack it. Because if the number of feeder you give to them is limited, you might somehow be limiting their potential to maximize their growth rate. So we give them what they need so that they can give us what we want. So this is it. You can see the weight we got yesterday, day 14, about 560 something gram by day 14. That is amazing. So this is what we get at Farmbiz with Markay. So when almost every batch of birds we raise, this is what we get. Now you can see even for the Ross 308, it's almost alike. The average weight at day 14 is almost alike, but I prefer this Cobb500 to Ross 308, just like I said, because the uniformity is very, very okay. I like it. So this is one of the reasons why I stick to this Cobb500. Now we are gradually moving towards the end of the pen, that is so that they can take over the pen fully. That will happen before we round up this week 3, because today is day 15. Before we get to that day 21, so they are likely to be in the pen fully. So that demarcation that are normally used to expand the pen for them might not be there anymore. That is that wire mesh you are seeing over there. You may not need to see that again. So they will not be inside the pen fully. So what we also need to do is the number of drinkers that they have access to. So you can see from that end now there is no drinker there, so I may likely move one of these bed drinkers there, so that there will be the drinker for them to be able to drink from there, because it's not good they move some distance to just to come and have access to water. No, wherever they are, they should be able to have access to water at any point in time. So that's the essence of me moving one of the bed drinkers there, because I don't think it's still time for me to connect the other nipple drinkers that goes to the other side of the pen. No, so I'll move the bed drinkers there. Maybe in about a few days from now, we'll not connect the other extension of the nipple drinkers. So this is where we are today, day 15. Early hour of day 15. We've replaced the liters, added to the number of feeders we already have. Thank you so very much. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks.